Now mind me, just vibing. I don't really even know if that's exactly what I would call this, but you know. That's the one. And now I need to do a this. Undo a this. Where's my stuff? There it is. And then and then I think that's it. Yes, I believe that's it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so tired. It's been a long week. Share that and then that and that. Haha, there we go. Cool. Cool. Got it. All right. Hi, friends. Hello. Hi. Hey. What's going on? Hi, Paco. Hi, Dion. Hello. Oh, my goodness. It's been a week. It's been a week. I don't know if anybody else has felt that, but for those of us in the U.S., thankfully, most of us have Monday off for Memorial Day. If you don't know what Memorial Day is, if you're not from the U.S., it is a day where we in the States pay homage to people who basically have like died in combat, or in general, like it's kind of, I think of it as kind of like not just people that have been in combat, but a lot of us just pay homage to like family members who have passed. Like my family tends to go to the grave sites of like great grandmothers, great aunts, stuff like that, and they just leave flowers. So it's kind of like a couple different things depending on who you talk to, but mostly it's for those that have died in combat. So, oh, thank goodness you're almost done with work. That's good. Yeah, I have Monday off from work. Most people usually do. They usually have the holiday for Memorial Day off, but my husband does not. My husband does not get Memorial Day off. He only gets 4 holidays off the entire year as paid holidays. Oh, excuse me. And Memorial Day is not one of them. So, yeah. I'm excited though, because I need like an extra day for this weekend because the last several have just been busy. And then next weekend I'm going to be gone because I'm going to be at one of my friends' weddings. And it's super important. Like my husband is in, Oh, that hurt. Ow. That really hurt. Owie. My husband is one of the groomsmen, so I have to be there. And it's also one of my best friends from like middle school that's like getting married. So you guys have Monday off as well, but it's a bank holiday. Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that was a bank holiday for you guys in the UK, because it's funny like how like you guys don't always have the same holidays as us, but a lot of times when we have like a holiday, you guys just end up having a bank holiday. I don't know if that's like intentional or what, but that's just pretty convenient, I think. But then there's times where you guys have a bank holiday and we don't have any kind of holiday that I'm just like, can I please have today off too? I would really appreciate that. All right, so yeah, it's been a crazy few weeks, and thankfully after next weekend it'll all be slowing down and finally be done mostly. The only other thing that I have going on in June is that my friend Megan, who is one of our hosts for Battle of the Bookish, she has birthday shenanigans happening at the end of June. And then my birthday is like 2 weeks after that. So just all kinds of craziness. But yeah, yesterday was my mom's birthday. So it's been like it's been a time. I've had like every weekend almost for the last month basically be like something, and it's not quite done, and I can't wait for it to be done because I am exhausted. I am like on my last legs. I honestly was like super close to just not doing sprints tonight because I've been getting like a bit of a headache because we've also had like a lot of thunderstorms and rain coming in over the last like few days, and so my head has been like bothering me so bad, but I figured I'd power through it. Oh wait, it's not a bank holiday. I was looking at the wrong date. Oh, sad face. Big sad face. That sucks. Well, that's all right, you know. At least now you know, right? Because it would suck if like you thought Monday was a bank holiday and then you're like, oh crap, I have to go to work today. Like, and yeah. Adri! Hi, honey. Hi. Adri, for those of you that don't know, here at Adriology is one of our other hosts for Battle of the Bookish. She is leading Team Wonderland because we are doing literary universes for our readathon, which starts in like 4 days, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this next round. You have next Thursday and Friday off as a holiday. Oh, that would be awesome if I could have like Thursday and Friday off. Now, this week was crazy for me because like I said, yesterday was my mom's birthday, and then Monday, I had no internet here. Our internet went out over the weekend, last weekend, when I was gone for a bachelorette party for the bride that is getting married this weekend. Or not this weekend, next weekend. I got a text from my husband saying that, you know, we had no internet when I was gone. And I was like, are you serious? What's going on? And basically, it was just one of the most ridiculous things I've ever had happen. So couple houses down, somebody was, I think, basically getting cement like put down in their driveway or something like that. And the cement truck cut the cable TV line that like runs to the house, which then also connects our internet. So they cut it off. And then so for like 3 days, we had no internet here, and I have to work from home. So I need the internet to work. And I was going to use my hotspot on my phone, but then I found out that, my internet, or my hotspot, I mean, was not functioning because I had got my phone here recently in the last couple of months, but I didn't update my plan so that I could get my hotspot to work. So then I upgraded it so that I could, and then it still wouldn't work. For some reason, it wouldn't connect to my work laptop, and I just didn't know what to do. So I basically had to take the entirety of Monday off unintentionally because I had no access to internet and my husband was at work. So it was a mess. And then finally the guys came out and they fixed it, and I had internet by Monday night, which was good. But then I had to be up at 6 a.m. every other day the rest of this week, like Tuesday through Friday, up at 6 a.m. because I had to make up the time that I missed on Monday. So I was working at 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. 4 days this past week. And that was just very annoying. So I'm very tired, obviously. Here, but have a terrible time with your connection as I'm talking about the internet problems I had. And my sister texted me asking if I wanted to play Animal Crossing. I am sorry, Tori, I cannot play. Doing sprints right now, can't play. Sorry, with a sad face. But yeah, so that's been my week, life, just holy crap, it's been busy. It's been busy. And then, like I said, next weekend I'm going to be gone. So just for those of you that are here, I will not be here next weekend because I will be at a wedding. And it's going to basically take up my entire weekend because we have to be at the rehearsal. And then Saturday is the wedding. And then that's going to be like an all-day thing. And then Sunday I'm going to be basically recuperating. So, hi, Thrifty! I'm going to be reading Deal with an Elf King. I hope you like it. I've heard that that's a really good one. Hi, Thrifty. Yay, Paco, you're off work. Awesome. It is so fun. I haven't played in a long time. And like, I go through these like phases where I stop playing for like a handful of weeks because I'm just not motivated to play. And then my sister texts me and is like, can we play Animal Crossing? Because like, that's just, it's a common thing we have that like we love being able to play. And you guys, my sister is like, her island is beautiful. Like, she spent so much time like building her island, and it is stunning. I wish I had her discipline, and I wish I had her creative energy. Oh, 2 hours early. Nice. Oh, Never Tell by Lisa Gardner. Oh, I've heard of Lisa Gardner. You'll have to tell me what you think. Ooh, Rhythmatist or Hacienda. I still have yet to start Rhythmatist. I am currently working through the Hero of Ages. I'm like a third of the way through almost, and I've like put this down for the last couple of days because I haven't had the gumption to read, but this is what I'm going to be working on. My hope is that I can start the Rhythmatist like maybe Monday, because if I can get through the rest of this like Sunday and read a good chunk of it today, I can hopefully get to the Rhythmatist Monday and finish out May with it, or at the very latest, hopefully Tuesday, get to the Rhythmatist, because I would like to be able to get it before the book club live show with Princess. Hi, welcome, Saf. Hi. You're a new face. Hope you're doing well. All right. With that being said, since I see we have a new face here, I'm going to quickly go over how we do reading sprints over here on this here channel. Also, I have my Mummy t-shirt on. For those of you that don't know anything about me, I am a huge Mummy fan, so this will be a regular occurrence in my life. Trashed all the books you were reading. Oh, no! Going to start Sparrow Hill Road by Seanan McGuire. Ooh. I don't think I've read any of Seanan McGuire's books. I've heard like nothing but great things. I don't think I've started any of them, because I have Middle Game, but I don't think I ever started it. Hope you like Sparrow Hill Road. Is that a newer one, or is that one of their backlist books? I don't remember. Anyway, all right, so let's go over exactly how we do things here. So for those of you that are new, it is so good. It's one of my favorite movies. And I actually have a tattoo that this one is inspired by The Mummy. It's the word rise in hieroglyphs, and this is like the word that always reminds me of The Mummy. And my mom has a matching tattoo, but instead of basically the hieroglyphs, she just has the word rise, and that's because we love it. Backlist about the hitchhiking spirit from American folklore. Oh man, that sounds interesting. That sounds like my kind of jam. All right, so how we do reading sprints here. Let me get started with that. Otherwise, I'm going to forget again. So if you guys are familiar at all with Becca and the Books, they do basically a readathon that is called Bookathon, and they typically do like dice sprints in a sense, where they roll 2 6-sided die, and each of the dots counts for 5 minutes. You add them all together, and that's how long your sprint is. I pretty much do the same thing, except instead of 2 6-sided die, I just use my D12. So I basically call these like D12 sprints, just because they're easier to say than dice sprints in some sense. But few things to note with this. We never do anything that rolls a 1, so we never do 5-minute sprints. I don't like the idea of 5-minute sprints. I think they are way too short for most people, and you don't really get much time to do anything, read, write, whatever it is that you're working on. So if we ever roll a 1, it is an automatic roll, or it's an automatic re-roll. And then for the first sprint that we do, which we will get to here in a few minutes, we only do up to 30 minutes for a sprint. So usually between 10, 30 minutes, because it's a nice warm up for everybody, gives everyone a nice kind of just settling in kind of time. So no more than 30 minutes. So basically anything from a 2 to a 6 is what we do for the first roll. Then all bets are off, with the exception of a 1. We just do however much the D12 tells us. So yes, no, long live TBRs. Yeah, long live, no. Dice rolling ASMR. Yes, it's very nice. So we're going to go ahead and roll for the first one so we can start right at the quarter after point. But let's see what the D12 gives us. Okay, that's Cact. If you're not a Critical Role fan, Cact is like the goofy voiced version of cocked, meaning that the dice is like tilted where it doesn't exactly land on one or the other. I'm a huge Critical Role fan, so if you're not familiar with them, that's the reference I just made. All right. There we go. No, that is an 8. We are not doing long ones for the first. That's a 9. No. 5. There we go. Took a few tries, but we got something. So we rolled a 5, so that means we're going to have a nice 25-minute sprint to start us off, get us all settled in, get us all rock and rolling going. Let's see. Okay, switch to your phone. Okay, hopefully it works better. Dion, personal vendetta against TBRs. Dion, you don't want to see what I got going. Like, and no. Maybe rolling a 1 either halves or doubles the next sprint. Saf, look at you coming in and bringing in awesome ideas. I never thought of that. You guys, what if we did this from now on? This is such a cool idea. Oh, but would we double it or would we have it? What's more of a punishment for people? Because there's some people who like the short sprints, like my gal Thrifty here. She likes the short sprints. But there's some people who love like the longer ones. So what do we do with that? Oh man. Saf, I like this. I like this a lot. So you guys are going to have to tell me, what does it seem like to be more of as a punishment? Does having seem more of a punishment, or doubling the sprint seem more of a punishment? You guys tell me. We'll go from there. I'd like to mention 20, and my brother watches Critical Role. I have not seen anything from Dimension 20. I will have to check them out. But Critical Role has my heart and my soul and my wallet in some cases. I adore them so much. Like, and actually, fun fact, for those of you that are interested in a fantasy story, young adult fantasy, it is called Kith and Kin. I had to think of it for a second. So there's a book by Marike Nijkamp. Give me 1 second, I'll show you it. We'll start the sprint in a minute because I got to talk about this book because it makes me so freaking happy. You guys have no idea. For somebody who's a Critical Role fan, this is like the coolest thing that I ever saw happen. So a little bit of background. Critical Role first started out where they were a D&D group created by a bunch of voice actors. For those of you that don't know, a bunch of voice actors who are very well known in like video games and cartoons and things like that. So they basically, though, got really big through a group called Geek and Sundry, streaming their campaign on Twitch, which was actually a campaign that had started years ago because these people were friends for years. And they just brought this campaign over to Geek and Sundry, and it was basically called The Legend of Vox Machina. It was a whole campaign centered around characters. So that, though, started this entire Dungeons and Dragons like world and kind of like a company, basically. They started their own company with all of it and have been putting out so much in terms of content, with creating that, and then expanding the world of Exandria that Matthew Mercer, who is one of the most famous like voice actors in my opinion, like they've basically done so much. But this is the first book that I'm going to show you guys that they've actually done. We're going to do this one. So this is Kith and Kin. This is actually written by Marike Nijkamp, who, fun fact, is also a huge Critical Role fan and knew everything there is to know about Vox Machina. So first of all, as a fan and wanting somebody who is an author, you know, to write this as authentically as possible in this story is like, this was like the most amazing thing for me to see. So essentially this is a prequel to two characters who are siblings in the Vox Machina campaign. We have Vaxildan and Vexalia, who are half-elf twins, and this is basically a snapshot of their life before meeting up with the rest of the people who would then grow into becoming the Vox Machina team. It is so freaking amazing. I mean, like, it's not for everybody. I get it. It's got, Marika and I Camp's kind of hit or miss with people, but for somebody who is a huge Critical Role fan and namely a huge fan of these characters by themselves, like, this was astounding. This was absolutely amazing. And the fact that this is the first, like, full-fledged fiction book that came out for this group is awesome. They have 4 or 5 graphic novels and then various comics that have also come out. In terms of building on characters, they've also got another campaign that they did called The Mighty Nine that is also coming out with graphic novels that are basically stories of the characters that are involved in that. But highly recommend this if you're a Critical Role fan and have not read it. It is so awesome. And if you get a chance, check out Critical Role. I mean, their campaigns, like, episodes are like 3+ hours long, but it is so much fun to watch. Like, I think of it like watching an episode of TV. So there's that. Let me go through some comments because I just spent a long time on that. So give me 1 second. Okay, so Jen says having, Thrifty says doubling. Have I watched the animated series? No, I have not. And that's because I haven't been able to get my husband yet to figure out how to hook up our Prime to our Xbox. Because he has Prime, and so we could watch it on, like, his account, but he hasn't done it yet. But I need to see it. Oh my gosh, like, I've been wanting to see it so much, and I'm so excited for, like, more to come out of that, because they spent so long working on that animated series, and it's like, it's just, it's so good. I'm so excited. Like, all the trailers have been, like, amazing, and I'm so excited. Doubling would be a punishment. You're a short sprint kind of person. Okay, fair. Okay, so we got 2 for doubling and 1 for short. Okay. Watching that show right now. It's so good. I know. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. Like, once I think my husband and I finish WandaVision, because we're currently working on WandaVision, I will get him to watch, or at least help me get the Prime set up so that I can watch Legend of Vox Machina, because he's never really seen anything with Critical Role. It's not his thing. But I need to watch it. I will say I am still in the process of watching the Vox Machina campaign. Like, I'm closing in on, like, the 70th episode out of, like, 120. But I am still also working through the current campaign that they're working on now. But I'm very behind on that as well. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and get started in a couple of minutes. Give everybody a chance to, just get your shit together, because I just spent a long time geeking out about Critical Role. Maybe if next is 7 or up, we have. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so so for the next roll, if it's more than 30, if it's at 35 minutes or higher, we have it. And if it's 30 minutes or less, we double it. That might be something we do if we do a roll. If we get, like, a 1. I like that. The show is talking about, no, I have not seen it. That's the one that just came out. Brennan Lee Mulligan. Yeah. That's the one that just came out, I think, isn't it? Where they just, like, released the first, Calamity. That's what it is, Calamity. No, I've not seen it. I'm so behind on so many of their episodes. Like, but that is, like, it's gonna, like, once the video comes out on YouTube, it is going on my watch later playlist. I just have to get through a crap other ton of videos first. So I'm only 2 episodes into WandaVision right now. But I already knew the twist that comes up in it. I was accidentally spoiled for that on Twitter, like, months and months ago. And my husband had no idea what it was, but he just went to go see Multiverse of Madness with his friends because, Brennan's show is Dimension 20. Yes, I've not watched that. I have not watched it as of yet. So my husband just went to go see Multiverse of Madness because, so the friend that we're actually going to go, like, that he is the groomsman of for the wedding we're going to next weekend, he wanted to go watch it. So Robert decided that he was going to go watch it as well without me. And he's like, I hope you're not mad about that. I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, you do you. I had to, like, I had to figure out, though, whether or not, like, he understood kind of what happened. And he said that our friend, basically, who's another big Marvel fan, talked him through basically the whole twist and everything. So I know kind of what happens by, like, the end of WandaVision, but we've only watched the first 2 episodes. And I will say that I really, really like the feeling that they decided to give the show at the very beginning of it. I love the idea of it being this kind of, like, trying to be that kind of 1950s style perfect family kind of thing, but obviously there's the deep dark secret underneath it all. But I also really, really like the end of episode 2, what they did to change that in a sense. And I'm not going to say how for anybody who's not watched it, but things are not spelling out to be very good is what I would say. And it's going to probably break my heart. We did watch Moon Knight, though, not too long ago, and I really, really like that too. So I think I'm going to enjoy it. I have not really found a Marvel show or movie that I haven't at least partially enjoyed. I've not really hated anything, but I definitely found some things that I've liked more than others. I'm too close to the beginning of WandaVision to make a full judgment on it. But once I get to the end of it, I'll probably have some more thoughts on it. So if you're interested in that, I will be mentioning it probably in my vlogs. So, okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we just 5, so we do 25. Yeah, I have not heard much about She-Hulk. I'm excited for it, but I don't know much about it. Hulk was never one of the characters I was super interested in terms of Marvel. I am so excited, though, for Love and Thunder, because Love and Thunder comes out on July 8th, which is my birthday, and I'm so excited for that, because I am hoping and praying I somehow get a Loki cameo in there, because it's well into the multiverse by now, so I need some Loki somewhere in there. I need to know if that comes in at all, but they're probably, if it's going to happen, it's probably going to be played off like Andrew Garfield shit, so it's just like, I can't wait. Okay, but She-Hulk, I would be interested to see how that goes, because it's not a character that I've been super interested in, but I would be interested to see it nonetheless, because it's Marvel, right? Anything Marvel, I'm game for. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Which one do I want to do? This one. So I got this cute little kawaii Pusheen, I think is how you say it, timer. It's just so cute. It's got like all the cute little hearts, and it's cartoony, and it's super sweet. So I know, me too. I'm so ready for more Valkyrie. When she came in Ragnarok, I was so excited because, like, just magnifique, perfection. I just adore her. Super excited for She-Hulk. Bruce Banner Hulk has always been one of my favorites, so I'm curious to see what they do. See, I've never hated Hulk, but I've never been like as interested in him. I don't think I ever watched his movies growing up. I'm trying to think, what is his name? The actor's name. Oh my God, what is his name? Mark Ruffalo, that's his name. I have not watched his Hulk movies. So, like, I went into the Avengers when it first came out, like, not really knowing anything about Hulk, but knowing about, like, Thor and Cap and Iron Man. And so, like, I just never was super interested in Hulk, but I feel like he's one of those characters where, like, you don't have to really know much about him to get his whole shtick, but that's just me. Yes, Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, he is very handsome. I will give you that. I loved her in the Old Heart cartoon that she was in. I'm so excited to see how they do her. I am excited too. I really hope that they do her justice. Oh, it was Edward Norton. Oh, okay. See, I'm all confused then because I can't keep track. Okay, and I have heard the movie wasn't great by itself. Yeah, I've heard that the Hulk movies weren't the best, but I did not know that it wasn't him. Because I can't keep track of those movies. I could tell you, kind of about Iron Man and Cap and Thor and Loki, but Hulk, not so much. Not so much at all. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. It's 30 minutes after. Let's do a sprint, okay? I I need a break from talking for a second. So we're going to do 25 minutes-ish. I'm going to get it to where it needs to be. Because this timer has like a little intro that always has to be done. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Sprinting for 25 minutes, everybody. There we go. My bad. Okay, guys, first sprint is done. Hope you guys did well. I got through about 16 pages, basically, and then my husband and the puppy arrived home. Oh, thank you, honey. Come here. Come say hi to everybody. Come here. Come say hi to everybody on stream. No. Nope, he don't care. He does not care. Oscar James, come here. Nope, he does not care. He doesn't care. Oh, you get him? He just got a bug that was on the wall. Oscar, you're so weird. Hi, Vixen of Fiction. Listen to the Arithmetist. Nice. 13% read. It's a NetGalley book, so it doesn't have a page count. That's fair. Hi! That's okay. Don't worry about it. There's more to go. 13 pages, but distracted with dating apps. Oh, fun. Oh, I never had to deal with those, thankfully, because I married my high school sweetheart, so thank God. But I've never heard good things about them. Ooh. Oh, thank you. He's my little sweetie. He actually turns 6 months old tomorrow, guys. Oscar turns 6 months old. He's so cute. I love him so much. He's my favorite boy. 30 pages. Nice, Adri. Oh, goodness. Ooh, came in late but started on the Witchlings. Fun. Hope you like it. Read around 30 pages. Nice. Good job, guys. Oh, gosh, I've been trying to burp for a while and I can't. But I just did. So, yeah. What were we talking about before? Oh, we were talking about Mark Ruffalo and Avengers and all that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited. So, I still, though, have to watch... I still have to watch Hawkeye. I still have to watch Black Widow. I was really scared about Black Widow, so I've been avoiding it just because I'm already still sad about how Black Widow went in terms of Endgame. So I've been like putting it off because I'm too scared to have my heart broken. And I still have to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well. But I'm mostly watching WandaVision so I can watch Multiverse of Madness because you kind of have to have watched WandaVision or know at least what happens in that fully before going into Multiverse of Madness. So that's kind of why I'm watching it now. But I was saying earlier before the sprint started that Robert and I watched Moon Knight, and I really liked that. I really liked that a lot. And being the Egypt fan that I am, I really loved the way that they did the mythology within Moon Knight. Like, that was my favorite part of that entire show. Ooh, City of Brass. Oh, I hope you like it. I've been meaning to get to that one for a long time, and I just haven't. Okay, so we'll start the next sprint here pretty soon. So I think what I decided, because I was thinking about this over the sprint, is that Adri made a comment that I think was a really good idea in terms of whether or not we would double or have sprints if we rolled a 1, basically like a critical fail of sorts, which makes sense to me. I think that this is a really good idea where, like, if it's 35 minutes or more, if we roll a 1, we then have to have that 35 or higher sprint. And if it's a 30-minute sprint or lower, if we roll a 1, we have to double whatever number we roll that is less than 30 minutes. So I think that that's what we'll do from now on. So thank you, Saf, for the really awesome suggestion. I love that idea so much. Instead of it just being a straight reroll, we will definitely be implementing that from here on out. 15 pages of This Is How You Lose the Time War. Oh, I've heard so many good things about that. Another book I need to read. You guys are making my TBR like cry at the moment. Speaking of dating apps, I had a coffee date with someone and started talking with on Hinge. It went really well. We left with plans for another. That's so exciting, Leslie. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hope it continues well. Oh, Paco, what are you thinking of Moon Knight? Like, what are your thoughts? Because, like, I really liked it. My dad really liked it. How far into it are you? Like, because like there's things that happen. Like, where are you in that series? Haven't watched Black Widow. My daughter is mad that I watched Hawkeye first. Loved WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I have heard that Falcon and the Winter Soldier was surprisingly good. Like, it didn't seem like it was going to have much going for it because Cap's not there. But I've heard that despite how crappy the new Cap is in that series, that like the whole series was really good. So I'm very excited to get to that one. Friend Christine, live from my library, is getting ready to marry a guy she met on Bumble. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of people I know that have met people on dating apps. Actually, one of the friends that Robert and I used to live with for some time, I think he met his girlfriend that he's been with now for a couple of years on a dating app. And I love her. She's great. She's super, super nerdy too. And like, so I connect with her really well, but I think that they met on a dating app as well. Okay, Loki, like he is my guy. I have a poster right here of Loki. I was saying earlier, Vixen, you were not in here when I was talking about it, but Love and Thunder comes out on my birthday this year. If I get a Loki cameo in there, I will be the happiest being on earth because, like, I love Loki. He's my favorite character of all time, and I'm actually on my birthday getting, I just bit my tongue when I said birthday, ow. On my birthday, I am getting Loki tattoos. I'm so excited. I'm like chomping at the bit, waiting for that appointment to come around. I think WandaVision is your favorite of the shows. Okay, cool. I like it so far. I still gotta finish it though. So many people are finding love on apps. It gives me hope, even though I haven't had much luck yet. You know, hey, you got the one started. That's good. You know, like hopefully that continues where like the dates just keep going. Like that would be great. Okay, you're on episode 3. Let me know how you're feeling after episode 4. Just saying. Just saying. On chapter 16 of Never Tell. Ooh, getting good. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Both ambivert personalities and Scorpios. Ooh, 2 Scorpios in a room. That's interesting. That's a time right there, I will say. Did not think I was gonna like Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I really did. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people really liked it. Your puppy's name is Loki? Are you serious? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I love that so much. I love it. If I had my way, Oscar would have been named Loki, but Oscar was my husband's pick. He wanted to name him, so that's what we did. Nice. No luck with dating apps. See, it is hit or miss. I know that it's very hit or miss for a lot of people, but you know, I never had to experience that, thank God, because I don't think it would have gone well. I probably would not have had very much luck, honestly, if I was to ever need to use dating apps, but I don't because I love my husband very much, and we've been together since we were in high school, so. Yes, Loki tattoos. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be getting, so the daggers he has in the TV show, which are supposed to be reminiscent of the ones he has in the first Avengers movie, those are the ones I'm getting, where they're just like the really, like, they start off, hold on, I have a picture of it. Give me one moment, please. I have a picture on my phone that is like, it's basically somebody drew it, and I think it's on, oh no, it's on my other phone. It's on my old phone. But let me look it up real quick and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Loki daggers. Image. Okay, here we go. So, one moment. So these ones. These are basically what I'm getting on, these are the ones from the TV show, which again, they're not 100% accurate to what is in from like Avengers or like the first movies or whatever, but these are the ones that I like aesthetically the best. And again, I just like the detail, especially like on the blade itself. So that's basically what I'm getting. And I'm going to get it where the blades are facing up to my wrists because I'm a dork and I want it to look like when I have my arms up like this, that I'm ready to fight, that I got my daggers up. You know, because I'm a dork like that, and you know I have to have fun with my tattoos. So that's what I'm gonna get. Where was I? Only show that I have seen is Agent Carter. I did not watch Agent Carter. That, though, I remember when that show came out around the time Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did. And I liked Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it wasn't my favorite. I think like after the second season of that show, I kind of like lost interest. But I think that the shows they've been doing since like Endgame and everything have been so much better that I would like to see if they somehow like redo either Agent Carter or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or anything like that, because I think that those would go over a lot better now than they did when they were airing on like ABC or something like that back in the day. I'm excited for the shows that they announced, like Echo and Agatha House of Harkness. I don't know anything about Echo, but I do remember them talking about Agatha, and I know she's involved in WandaVision, so like I'm curious to see how that whole thing goes, though. Scorpios can make the best pairing with each other than other signs. Yeah, and like honestly, like I'm a Cancer myself, so like water signs, we all vibe really well. But I would agree, Scorpios are like the best pairing is like if with another Scorpio, because like you guys understand each other a lot better. But you can say the same for like any sign. Like the signs, like if you're the same, you tend to vibe a little bit better with each other because like you get each other a lot more. Never dated another Scorpio though, so we'll see. Well, I wish you luck. I wish you all the luck. Hi, just found this, reading Bird by Anne Lamott. Okay, well, hope you enjoy it. We'll get started with the next sprint here in a couple minutes. We're just going through some of the comments we're just talking about like Marvel stuff mostly. Oscar, are you gonna come in? He is gonna come in. Hello, come here, my sweet boy. Come here, Papa. Come here. Says, Mom. Hold on, let me get the comment out of the way so you guys can see him. Oh, and now he's going to go. Of course. Of course. He is very camera shy, apparently. I am so excited. Thank you. I'm very, very excited to get them. I've been wanting these tattoos, like, for years. Well, not like the dagger specifically that I picked, but, like, I've wanted a Loki tattoo for a long time. Only watched the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, I think like I said, it was a good idea. Because I remember back in the day when like that show first came out, because it was like shortly after Avengers, I'm pretty sure. And I liked it. I liked the idea they went with it, especially with bringing in Phil. I think that was his name. But after like the second season, it just kind of got like silly. And so I kind of just lost interest in it. And then like I said, I think if they were to bring it back and like redo it, like in the style that they've been doing, like the TV shows, like since Endgame, like with Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, you know, all that Loki, all that stuff. I think it would go over a lot better. And I would think that they would make it a little bit more interesting where like people would want to keep watching it. Because I think that after a while, it just got boring. I think we're getting a new Captain Carter. Oh, I hope so. That would be awesome. Oh, yeah, Echo was introduced in Hawkeye. See, and I haven't even seen Hawkeye yet. But, yeah, now I remember. I know enough of, like, I've been kind of keeping up with Marvel without really spoiling myself too badly, except with WandaVision. But I forgot that Echo was brought in Hawkeye. So, I'll have to watch that one. That'll probably be one of the ones I watch next. After Falcon and Winter Soldier, at least. Oscar, come back. I know. God, I hate how loud some of these people's cars are. Like, it's ridiculous. Good. I'm glad you've been enjoying your book. That's awesome. I'm working through The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This is the third book in the Mistborn Era 1 trilogy, and I'm really liking it. I just got like to a really sweet part where I like was sitting here like, ee. I want to get a tattoo so bad. There are a few Harry Potter tattoos that I want. See, and for me, I didn't know what to get when I got mine. And keep in mind, I got this when I was like 19 or 20. So this is an older tattoo. This was like my fourth one I got. And I got this I didn't get it with my sister, but I got it the day that my sister got her first tattoo. So I just got the Deathly Hallow sign. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. I know a lot of people who honestly get that behind their ear. But there's so many. It's so hard sometimes to figure out a tattoo you want, especially for like a fandom. that you're a part of. Like, I have a Doctor Who tattoo. I have a Lord of the Rings tattoo. I have my mummy tattoo. Like, it's just gotta be something that I think like that best represents to you what you love about it, or like the thing that like makes the most sense to you. Because like, yeah, you might get questions about like, oh, well, like, why did you get that? Why did you get like that particular design? But like, it has to have, like, you can obviously get a tattoo without not having really any story behind it, no meaning. But for ones that I think like you're gonna get for like a fandom that you're a part of, like, they gotta have some kind of meaning to you. Otherwise, like, why even get it, right? Like, and like I said, you can get a tattoo just for shits and giggles, like just because you want to and not have any meaning behind it. But I feel like for a fandom, like, there has to be a reason. You know, like, you have to have some, for the design at least, you have to have a reason why you're getting that design. I have tattoos I want to get. I just hate pain. Yeah, and everybody's pain threshold is different. Like, all of the tattoos I've had, even the ones on my collarbones, and I have one on the back of my neck, like back here on my back as well. Those three I thought would hurt the most, but none of them did. And I have one on my inner bicep here too. This one did, I think, hurt the most, but it still wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, on a pain scale of like 1 to 10, this was like maybe a 4, and the rest of them were lower than that. And I'm not somebody who does well with pain in general, but for some reason with tattoos, I am perfectly fine. Like, I don't need any numbing. I'm good. Like, the worst it feels is like I can sometimes feel the pinch of like the needles going in, but otherwise it just feels like I'm just being scratched. It's silly. Love Miss Bourne. I know. I am so excited. I'm a part of a reading series with a couple other people. There's some people here that are a part of it. I think Paco's in it too. Dion. I see Tina. I don't know if Tina's in this, but Jen, I think, is also in this. We're doing like a reading series of the Cosmere, and we're wrapping up Mistborn Era 1, and then Mistborn Era 2, we go into full throttle reading all 3 books of Era 2 in June. So I love how addictive tattoos are. I have 9. Yeah, so let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then my birthday, I'll be up to 10 because I'm getting 2. So I'm excited, and I have so many more planned after that. They are addictive and expensive. I want to get a Wicked one. Oh, I love that. And Wonder Woman, then a hummingbird. Oh, I like hummingbirds. That's cool. Do you have any ideas for like the kind of design you would want to do for Wicked or Wonder Woman? Like, do you want like just like the Wonder Woman like symbol, or like, I love talking tattoos. Like, you guys get me talking on so many fun things that I just love. I can't not chat. Hi, Tina. Hello. Buffy as an angel on your right leg and Faith as a devil. Okay, so I've not really seen much of Buffy. I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes, okay? So I don't know Faith as well, but a Buffy tattoo? That sounds fun. I like that. Loved Mistborn too. It's such a good series. Like, and this is the first series I've ever read by Brandon Sanderson. Like, I never read his books up until doing this read-along, and I'm so glad that I did, because he is now going to be an auto-buy author for me. It's not a lot of the people. I've read 100 pages of Mistborn. Okay, fair. Like, I didn't know that, but I thought you were part of the readathon at least. So, excited about the surprise books. Oh my gosh, I know. Especially like now getting into his work, I'm very excited to see what he ends up coming out with next year. Wicked, I want a witch hat surrounded by a bubble. Oh, I love that so much. Oh, I love Wicked. That's got to be one of my favorite musicals. Truthfully, like, I wouldn't say like top 3, but it is in my top 5. But it is still like a super great musical. Like, I just love it. Sounds amazing. Yeah, definitely get it. I am gonna be that person that says, when you want a tattoo, do it. Go get it. Get the tattoo. And then send me pictures because I want to see. Chickened out several times before getting a tattoo in the shop, and I've bailed twice. Oh, It's okay. It's not for everybody. The pain can be really goofy for a lot of people, and like it can be a little scary too, because it is like a lifelong commitment for most people. Like, because it's going to be on your body for pretty much ever, unless you decide to get it removed, obviously, which that by itself can sometimes be expensive. But it's not for everybody, and if you're that hesitant about it, honestly, then just don't even worry about it. If you're that scared to get it, you're that hesitant about getting one, it's not meant for you, maybe. That might just be the problem. That might be the thing. Thigh tattoo was a 2 on the pain scale, but by the end of the 6-hour session, my site was swollen, so it was more of a 6. Yeah, I never had, none of the tattoos I have took more than like 2 hours. I think my Doctor Who one took the longest, but this was 2 hours of time. The rest of them were like 30 to 45 minutes because they're all very simple designs. This is the only color one I really have. The other ones are just black and a little bit of shading. I will say the one on my back has a little bit of like shading gray almost on it, but not really like super noticeable. But yeah, this one took the longest because of all the coloring, because I've got like blue and red and then like some gray and some shading and highlights. So just couldn't get into it. Try to pick it up this year. Hey, whenever you can. Don't stress about it if you don't have to, right? Wicked's so good. I know, like it's so good, especially if you're a Wizard of Oz fan. Like it's just amazing, right? It's just one of those things like you can't not love if you're a Wizard of Oz fan. Forearm tattoo was a 2, and your wrist was a 2 most of the time, and one spot jumped to a 4. Yeah, all of mine, like the ones on my arms, with the exception of this one back here. This one, like I said, hurt the most. It was still like a 4 though. The ones on my wrists. So this one is my grandfather's signature. This one hurt the most toward the outside portions of my wrist, and then like at the very top where like all those nerves sit. And the same was for this. This one hurt the most, like right on the tip up here where all those nerves sit. But even then, it was like done and over with, and then it stopped hurting. So Wonder Woman, I think her sword and shield for the hummingbird, I want it because in Aztec mythology, a warrior dies and becomes a hummingbird. Oh, I love that so much. That is such a cool story. I like that a lot. Oh gosh, that's awesome. And hummingbirds have like a little special meaning to me because like my grandmother has a bird feeder outside our house, and she gets hummingbirds all the time with that bird feeder. So like they have a very special meaning for me, but I love that so much. That is so cool. Thinking about getting a zipper on one of your wrist scars. Oh, I would love that. That's so cool. And like, I love stuff like that. You guys, like, seriously, you can have me going on and on and on about all these things, and I'm just going to be like, yes, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Loved Wicked and Son of a Witch. I recently snagged A Lion Among Men from the Free Little Library. I really hope Megan's not watching this. I don't know if she comes into my sprints at all. But, Adri, shush about this. This is for Megan's upcoming birthday, which is at the end of June. So Megan, one of my friends, who's one of our hosts for Battle of the Bookish, she is a huge Wicked fan as well. She actually, the both of us, we got a copy of the book Wicked that was created by Gregory Maguire. I found at the used bookstore Son of a Witch, and I didn't even know that was a thing. But supposedly it's like a story that takes place like years after Wicked or something like that. And so I got it for her birthday. So Adri, don't say anything to her because I want to surprise that for her birthday this year. They better be sealed. But yeah, so A Lion Among Men, I don't even like, because like I said, Son of a Witch, I didn't even know was an actual like thing. I didn't know that there was a continuation to the story of anything past Wizard of Oz. So is A Lion Among Men another like sequel, or is it kind of like a companion more so? Because I feel like Son of a Witch is more of the companion to Wicked. It's by the same person, and it takes place like so many years after Wicked. But I don't know anything about A Lion Among Men. Elphaba's my favorite fictional character of all time, followed by Wonder Woman. I love that. Elphaba's such a great character. Like, and that musical just proves to me how most villains come around because they've been hurt. Like, it's one of my favorite kinds of stories to see, like a character that we've established as a villain. Like, I love seeing the backstory because I want to understand why they're doing the things they're doing. And Alphaba is one of those characters where I'm like, that is why I love reading about the villains. Son of a Witch is Alphaba's son. Yeah, that's what I thought, because I knew it took place like so long after. It's another sequel, and after that is Out of Oz. Okay, good to know, because I'll keep my eyes out for those. 12 books in the series? Are you serious? Holy crap. I did not realize he wrote so much of those. I think it's a series because there's a fourth after Lion Among Men. Oh my god. Wicked was like 4 books. Okay. I would love to be able to find stuff for Megan then for that. So if y'all can send me maybe links for this stuff, that'd be great. Like, just DM me like on Instagram or Twitter or something and send me some links to like these books. I need stuff for her birthday, and I was planning on doing something, if I could, kind of Wicked based, because it's her favorite musical. So, it's so good. The musical's so good. Okay, y'all getting me talking for freaking ever. We haven't even been able to sprint much. 4 books are Wicked, Son of a Witch, Lion Among Men, and Out of Oz. Okay, cool. Because I have, I have the Danielle Page retelling, like continuation of the story of Wizard of Oz that she did, where it's Dorothy Must Die, The Wicked Will Rise, Yellow Brick War, and End of Oz. And I read those and I liked them. I thought they were interesting, but I don't think that she would like those as much. I don't think they're as good. Bought Son of a Witch off secondhand site and it came autographed. What? That is awesome. Talking happens every week. Yeah, I know it does. And like, I just get carried away sometimes. I can't help it. I like talking. I like talking with people that like to talk about things with me. That's my problem. My parents named me Gabby for a reason. There's a reason that my name is that way. So, okay. So, here we go. We are going to, though, right now, do our next sprint. We're going to get prepped once I stop itching my nose. Okay. Read the entire Oz series. Oh, I will need to. Oh, by the original author? Really? I need to find this. I need to find that for her. Fun. I'm glad that you love me. All right, let's see what we end up getting this time. Okay, so we rolled another 5 that time, so we're going to do another 25-minute sprint. Okay. I wonder if I should start doing something for if I roll the same number twice. Like, consecutively. Like, we roll it one time and the next roll is the same number. I wonder if I should do something like that. Don't know. I will figure that out. But I'm going to reset this timer here since we just used it. Okay. All right, everyone. So, another 25 minutes of reading. We're going to come back around the 50-minute mark. And yeah, so I'm going to go get another drink, though, because mine is running low. I'm going to go say a proper hello to my husband since I had to be like, hi, bye, going back in here kind of thing. Yeah, so hope you guys have a good reading sprint. I will see you guys at the 50-minute mark. Go. Okay, guys, that was another 25 minutes. Hope you guys got some good reading in. That time I got through about 12, 13 pages. Yeah, so I am on page 291. I'm getting close to the end of part 2. In this book, part 2 ends at about 3:14, so I think I should be able to get to that by the end of the night. And then hopefully that'll be where I can end off for the night with that, and then continue working on it tomorrow. I still got like a slight headache, like right in here, and I think I was getting dehydrated because I've been drinking some water, and it's been helping me a lot. So didn't read, that's fine. 18% decided who the suspect is, but I'm looking forward to probably being wrong. Oh, I like it. Okay, so this is the thing with mysteries and thrillers for me. I like sometimes if I'm wrong, if and only if the actual suspect, the person that did it, like if them being the one that did the crime makes sense. That's the only time I like being wrong when it comes to these. Got another 3 chapters read. Chapter 19, nice. Read a chapter and ate dinner, nice. I, tonight, with my HelloFresh stuff, made some ramen for the first time, which was actually pretty good. I've never really had ramen from a restaurant before, so I was a little like skeptical of like whether or not I would like it, because I didn't know if it was going to be like super spicy or something, and it really wasn't. Like the broth was not really spicy at all. You even can make like a garlic chili like aioli, or like sauce of some kind that like you could put into the broth like after like you've made the broth and like you're plating it. It was so good. It was super, super, super yummy. Didn't get any reading done because we got a surprise call from my mom asking if Lauren wanted to spend the night at their house, so we packed her backpack instead. Wow. Okay. That's fun though. Have a kid leave the house. That's nice. Take them off your hands. I wouldn't be opposed to that, especially after the day you had today. It would be nice to have the evening with no kid. Well, Ryan, I don't know if Ryan's still there, but I'm assuming he's not if Lauren is being picked up by grandparents. So, sorry, just checking my phone real quick. So yeah, what else is going on? So yeah, for those of you that are not already subscribed and not aware of what's going on the channel, I am hosting a readathon with Adri here at Adriology. We are hosting a readathon in June. It is called Battle of the Bookish. I have a whole video that is our announcement video for this round that has all the rules, everything you'll need to know for how the readathon works, what to expect. The Discord link will be there as well. And I have my TBR video that I just posted yesterday that has my TBR for Battle of the Bookish and stuff like that. And then, so you can find the links for the announcement video and the Discord and stuff like that in that video. So yeah, if you guys are interested, it runs the entire month of June. It's basically 3 teams going head to head to see who can earn the most average points. And we have a ton of stuff going on. Like we have a trivia night for the literary universes at the end of the month. We have various prompts that you can use for your teams to earn points. And we also have, oh gosh, what else? We've got, Instagram challenges that you can basically post anywhere. It doesn't have to be Instagram. We're going to be also hopefully be having TikTok challenges if Megan is able to keep up with it. One of our hosts, Megan, is having a little bit of issues right now, though, so it's kind of hard for her to post things. So hopefully we'll be able to get those out this time. But that's the plan. And so there's a ton of ways for you guys to earn points. And then, we're also going to have a 24-hour readathon, which can earn you more points for finishing things during that 24-hour readathon, which is super exciting, and plenty of other things. So if you're interested, go check out that announcement video and stuff, and join our Discord and come hang out with us and have a good time. Yeah, and I'll still be doing reading sprints for most of June. There are 2 weekends I cannot, because the first weekend of June I will be at a wedding, and the final weekend of June is Megan's birthday that I was talking about earlier. So I will not be here for that. But the other 2 weekends, I will be doing reading sprints if you'd like to still join. One kid down and Ryan cares for himself. Yeah, he's old enough. It's you. That's you. 16 pages of This Is How You Lose the Time War. It's really good. I have heard so many good things about that. Like, I've heard that it can be a little confusing at times because, like, it's the dual perspectives and, like, you're kind of, like, I think you're going on different ends of time and kind of meeting up in the middle, if I'm not mistaken. But I've heard really good things about it even with that. So that's one I would like to get to. I think I have that on my Kindle, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can find it. Yummy see. Do I have it? Do I have it? I think so. I can't tell. I just heard something and I don't know if it was from outside or if it was my husband on his phone. Scared me for a second. I was like, what's going on? This is How You Lose the Time War. Do I have that? Oh, I guess I don't. I thought I did. I don't know. I thought I had it, but I guess not. But, so yeah. So we've got Battle of the Bookish coming up. So that starts on the 1st. What else do I have coming out? So I've got 2 vlogs that will be coming out. One comes out tomorrow. And then there's that's my weekly reading vlog from last week. And then I also have a vlog coming out Tuesday that is for Bookathon, which just happened last weekend. So I've got those coming out. You guys can watch when they come out. And I think that's basically it for right now, because I'll be finishing up vlogging my last weekly reading vlog for last week and this past week and the last 2 days of the month. That'll be coming out later in the week, next week. And I think other than my May wrap up too, that'll come out sometime, I think either next weekend or the week after, something like that, I think. Checked it out through the library in physical form. It had a very literary feel to the writing style. Makes me think of speculative fiction. Yeah, I've heard that, like, it's got that very, like, I don't know how you would say it, like, because there's a very particular genre that I remember trying to read in college that was like that adult contemporary literary fiction that, like, I just couldn't get into when I was in college. But that's kind of the feeling it gives me initially, like that very kind of almost highbrow-esque speculative fiction where, like, it's supposed to make you think, but you kind of have to be in a place where you're able to absorb that information. Like, there were so many books I remember when I was in college English classes that people would talk about that were kind of that speculative fiction stuff that I'm like, this is too much for me. But, like, now I could probably read a lot of those books because, like, for one, I'm out of college, and 2, I have a lot more interest in those kinds of conversations that come up in speculative fiction. So, I'm actually feeling a lot better now that I'm drinking this water with my liquid IV in it. Like, I had a headache starting in, like, right in my brow, which usually tells me I'm getting, like, a migraine. But now drinking water, I feel so much better. Yeah, you have to be in a mood to pay close attention to the writing. Yeah, I would agree. I think the last book that I really feel like I had that kind of feeling with was when I read The Mothers by Britt Bennett. It didn't necessarily, like, have that speculative fiction aspect exactly, but it was definitely the writing style made it feel like it was supposed to be in that kind of realm of writing. So, I mean, I really enjoyed the book. I gave it a 4 stars, and it was, like, really interesting looking at religious communities, especially in Black communities. But it was definitely something where, like, if I was to try to read that when I was in college, it would have just gone way over my head, and I would not have enjoyed it nearly as much. I'm going to head to bed early. Going to get up early tomorrow and do some errands. Okay. Of course. Thanks for joining, Jen. Have a good night. Get some rest. And good luck with your errands tomorrow. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow at the sprints. So yeah, that's what's going on. And yeah, when I read The Mothers, I was actually surprised how much I liked it, because I thought that with the writing it was going to be kind of like way too much, but I ended up really liking it. And I would like to be able to eventually read her other book, The Vanishing Half. And I think I have a short story I also got by Britt Bennett called Butterball. I've not read it yet, but I have it on my Kindle. But it's like a short story that got published by itself after having been published in, I think, some kind of like magazine or journal or something. And it's got like a big turkey dinner kind of like cover. So I was like, that's going to be interesting. Okay. All right, guys. So we are halfway through sprints for the night. I cannot believe it is 10 o'clock. Holy crap. It's been a long week for me. But why don't we go ahead and get our next sprint rolling here. Let's see what we end up getting. And that's cocked. So we're going to re-roll that because I couldn't tell if it was a 1 or a 2. It's a 1. Okay, so we're going to re-roll. We landed on a 1, so we're going to do an automatic re-roll. And if it is a 6 or lower, we are going to double the time. And if it is a 7 or higher, we're going to halve the time, thanks to Steph and Adri's suggestions. So let's go ahead and do our first punishment roll, I guess. Okay, so we got a 2. So doubling up the 2, that starts off at a 10, so that's going to be 20. So we're going to do still a fairly short sprint, but it is doubled. So now for this one, I got a cute little like summer little timer. It's like it's got the crab and the sand and starfish and palm trees, and just makes me happy because I'm excited for the summertime. I love the summertime. Even if it gets super hot in the house, I don't care because it is nice and warm and it just makes me happy. So we're going to do 20 minutes. Yay, short. I know we're living for these short ones today, aren't we, Thrifty? Oh my gosh. All right, so we'll start in like 3 minutes because I want to start at like a 5 minute. I hate starting at anything that is not like a 5 minute increment. Just very particular about that. So we're going to wait about 3 minutes, but we'll do a 20-minute sprint. Let's see. Do we want to do a scavenger hunt of some kind? Do we want to... Ooh, you know what? Yes, let's do one. So we're going to do a little scavenger hunt with this sprint. I want you guys to find a word that just, it's funny to you. For whatever reason, whether it's the context that's used in the, in the book or whatever, if you find a word that is like just really funny, I want you to share that with me at the end of the sprint. I don't care if it's just the word "the." If it seems funny in your context, then that's fine. Just I want to see what everybody's funny words are. Okay, that's the scavenger hunt for this time. Sometimes I do scavenger hunts, sometimes I don't. It depends on how I'm feeling. But I think it is possible with this sprint I will get to my goal. Maybe. We'll see. But if not, that's okay because I could do another sprint and get to my goal. And then I think when I get to the goal, I'm going to cut it there because I don't want to overdo it. And I know that if I go till midnight, I'm going to have overdone it. And I don't want to do that. So we will see. But, oh, come on. Get to the 5-minute mark already. Meh. I don't want to start at 4. Okay, we got another minute. What can I do in a minute? I can sit here and dance in my chair and slightly spin for a minute. That would be a nice ab workout, I guess. This is what you get when Gabby is tired and just wants to be entertaining but doesn't know how to be entertaining. She just knows how to be goofy and crazy and make people question why they watch her and why they interact with her. Adri, do you still love me yet? Or has the love gone? What's wrong with me? I swear. I'm in a silly, goofy mood, apparently. I've been feeling so good, like, honestly. There we go. There, I'm getting some love from Thrifty. Thrifty loves it. I love it. Yay. No, I've been in a really silly, goofy mood, honestly, for the last, like, handful of weeks. Like, I just feel like I'm actually getting back to, like, being goofy and myself and having, like, feeling like I'm having a good time, you know, which it's hard sometimes for me to feel that way, but I feel like I'm in a really good place. So I'm going to be silly, goofy craziness, and y'all are just going to have to deal with it. So, all right, guys. So don't forget the scavenger hunt. We're going to do find a funny word. Doesn't matter what word. If it's funny to you, it's funny. Okay? I'm going to come back at about the 25-minute mark. Let's go. Did you get a chance to see me dancing in my chair, Adri, before you left? I don't know if you did. All right, guys, so that was 20 minutes. I got through, where was I? I was on, got through about 18 pages, I think. I'm pretty close to the end of this part. Like, I only have a few more pages, so I think that next sprint, I will be able to do that. Get to that. Read 2 chapters and got up for a bit. Awesome. Okay, good, because I was dancing in my chair. It was fun. Chapter 6. Nice. Phone buzzed. What was that? Oh, okay. Okay. So. Oh, funny words. What was everybody's funny words? I gotta remember where mine was. Oh, I had it. What was, oh, it was a name. So the funny word that was here was a name called Galling Scaw. Galling Scaw. That was my funny word. It was a name, but I just thought it was really strange. It was like, that's a name? Okay. All right, Sanderson. On chapter 21, so good. My word was love. It was ironic to me because their family has so many lies and lack of trust, which is love to me. Love. I love that. That's awesome. And that is not ironic. I love that you found it to be ironic. Oh, goodness. Gosh, I hate the fact that I've been so tired this week. I mentioned it earlier, but if you guys weren't here for me when I mentioned it, over the weekend, last weekend, my husband texted me while I was out saying that our internet went out and it wasn't restored until Monday. But I work from home, and so typically I need the internet to be able to work, and my hotspot was not working with my phone. So I had to miss work on Monday, and that required me to be up 2 hours earlier the rest of this week so that I could make up the 8 hours I missed with not being able to work Monday. So I am still recuperating from the fact that I've been up since 6 o'clock. I've been up like at 6 o'clock the last several days, and I don't like it. Like Wednesday, or what was it? Wednesday, I had to take a nap during my lunch because I was so tired. And then Thursday, I had to take a nap after work because I was so exhausted. And then Friday, I couldn't nap at all because I had to go basically straight to my parents' house for my mom's birthday. But I'm like so exhausted. Oh, thank you. This was actually a present for my sister for Christmas. And some of you know I'm a Practical Magic fan. This was made by a company, a small business on Etsy, and it's Practical Magic inspired. So it's got a salt shaker, a thing of rosemary, a thing of lavender, and a heart. And it's got the quote on there: always throw salt over your left shoulder, keep rosemary by your garden gate, plant lavender for luck, and fall in love whenever you can. Because my sister, my mom, and I all are huge Practical Magic fans. I've actually read the books. The first book that inspired the movie, and then the 2 prequel books and the sequel. The books aren't nearly as good as the movie, but this was a cup my sister had got for me for Christmas. So yes, it's one of my favorite cups. I absolutely adore it. It's rough. I kept my niece on Wednesday overnight, and she and Lauren woke up at 3:30. Ugh. No, thank you. Like Oscar, thank goodness, is at a point now where he's old enough to sleep through the entire night 90% of the time. There are some nights, though, where he does wake up, and especially like nights like tonight where he sleeps very early in the day. But he's been sleeping a lot recently because he's growing again. But there's nights where like he'll go to sleep at like 8:30 and then he'll go to bed with us, and we'll take him outside to go potty before coming to bed normally. But he'll still sometimes wake up around like 5 a.m. and have to go outside. But more often than not, he doesn't have to. And then like on a weekend too, or like on Wednesdays when my husband is home because he has the day off from work, he'll stay in bed till like 10 a.m. and not really like need to go out until he's actually up and around. But that when he was a puppy waking up at like 3:30 in the morning, I was not okay with it. I mean, he's still a puppy now, but like when he was much smaller and having to get up like every couple of hours, I hated that. I know they have such cool stuff on Etsy. It's so neat. Like my sister is so freaking funny. I love how she does things. But every year for Christmas, for me and my mom, she always has a theme that she sticks with. And it's usually one or two things. It depends on like what exactly she can find. But she always has a theme. So this past Christmas, it was Mummy and Practical Magic inspired. There's been Christmases where it's been Nightmare Before Christmas inspired because it's one of my favorite movies. There's other times where it's, what else has she done? Those are the main three, I think. Practical Magic, The Mummy, and, there was one year she did Harry Potter, but I told her not to really do that anymore because I don't want to put any more money in the bitch who shall not be named's pocket by having her buy figurines and stuff. But I told her if she finds things from small businesses, that's fine. But yeah, she finds stuff like that all the time for like Christmas and birthdays. Like she's so awesome about finding little stuff like that. Caught up a bit on sleep, had naps galore yesterday and today. I love actually having some time off. I do too. Like, and today, I don't know what it was, but I went out and got groceries and stuff this afternoon. I left at like 12:30 and I got back at 2:30. I had to take a nap for like an hour and a half afterward. I just fell asleep on the couch and I woke up and I was like, I did not realize I slept that long. But like, that's been like my whole week I've just been exhausted. And I don't know if it's because like, because I was having to wake up early this whole week that my body was not used to it. Or what. And so I've just been needing to like nap a ton. 14 pages read of This Is How You Lose a Time War. Word is devour because red and blue are eating up each other's letters and describe them as leaving them hungry or if that hunger sated. That's funny. This is why I wanted to pick the scavenger hunt because like there's some words where like if you say them like enough, they don't sound like words anymore. Like devour is one of them. Like I think if you say that word too much, it will sound just weird. Like that's just a really weird thing that happens with some people is like you hear a certain word so many times, it's just like it no longer becomes a word. It just becomes a sound and you're just like, what? What's going on here? But okay, so I have a little bit of energy still to, I think, get through one more sprint because I do want to get to part 3. I don't have very much left before I get to that, but we'll do one more sprint, I think, for the night, and then I think I'm going to call it there just because I am very tired. Like I said, I'm still trying to deal with that, but we will not end it there just yet. So let's go ahead and do our final roll for tonight. Final reminder, I will not be here next weekend. I will be at a wedding, but June 11th will be the next sprint. So just so you guys are aware, next week we will not be doing sprints. The week after we will be back to doing some sprints. So do not worry. Just, I got a wedding I got to be at. So let's see what we get. Oh man, we rolled another 1. What is with me today with this? That's not cool. I'm not okay with that. All right, let's see what we end up getting this time. I'm getting the same rolls like every single time, I swear. I don't know what's going on. I guess my D12 just wants to be kind of nice to me, But we got a 2 again, so doubling that with the fact that we got a natural 1 again, it's another 20-minute sprint. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that because I'm fine with short sprints. But dang, I've been getting like the same numbers all night. What's going on? That is weird. Something's just decided that it wants me to like just chill, I guess. But okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, we're not gonna do anything. We're not, no scavenger hunt this time. This will just be the last sprint. But yeah, 20 minutes. We'll get back to our timer, our nice little summer timer. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I'm sorry I'm gonna cut it so short today. I need some sleep. I need to go to bed soon and just chill. And hopefully I will feel better tomorrow and be able to power through Princess's sprints tomorrow, which if you're not following Princess over at Castle Library, you definitely should. She hosts sprints Sundays from like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to whenever she wants to be done, basically. That's just what I'm going to go with from now on, because sometimes it's 4 hours, sometimes it's shorter. Like, it just depends, because she gets to talking like I do. So, okay, we're just going to go ahead and get started. I know it's not like at a 5-minute mark, but I want to get this done and then go to bed. So, 20 minutes, everybody. Go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, so I reached my goal. Yay! I'm on part 3. I'm very excited. I'm now 315 pages into this. I'm gonna try to finish this out during my 3-day weekend, but your girl needs to go get some sleep. I'm bone tired. I need to go take a 10-day nap. It feels like, genuinely. But yeah, so thank you guys all so much for joining me tonight. Thank you to everybody who was new that stopped by. I'm glad you enjoyed my craziness and my silliness. There's more of that to come in the future if you like it. So yeah, also thank you again to Steph for the wonderful suggestion about basically punishment rules, which would be really fun. I definitely will be continuing with those in the future. And then also thank you to Adri for helping with making a decision about what the punishment would be. Chapter 23, nice! So happy for you. Good job. You're welcome. Thanks for joining me. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Again, if you are looking for more sprints, tomorrow Princess over at Castle Library is hosting sprints from about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to sometime in the evening. So plenty of opportunity there for you to go check them out and go have fun at the sprints. So otherwise, I'm going to bed. I'm going to go sleep my little butt off and just I'm trying to get some energy back. I'm so tired. I'm seriously having a hard time keeping my eyes open. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I will see all of you guys in a couple weeks. Otherwise, stay tuned for the videos that will be coming out here in the next couple weeks. So bye, everybody. Have a good night.